Hello YouTube, I hope everybody's doing great. Today I will actually make a how-to video about panelizing your PCB designs. But before that I wanted to show very shortly the animation I created for my IN17 Nixie clock. I also did change the LEDs to blue because it is gonna go in this aluminum case, and I think with the blue it's gonna be a nice touch. Anyway, since the animation happens every 15 minutes, since I don't want you to wait 15 minutes to see the animation, I'm just gonna turn it off and back on, because it also runs at the beginning of the clock. And that's the animation I created. I call it the passing train. It looks like train passes with the lights. Anyway, without further ado, before we go into the main video, let's talk about my sponsor PCBWay.com. This video is sponsored by PCBWay.com. They offer first-class PCB, stencil and assembly services. They also have 3D printing and CNC services with a vast array of options. Select the material, upload your file and get an instant quote without any delay. Your orders will be executed in a timely fashion and you can choose your shipping option that suits your schedule. PCBWay is your one-stop solution that you can trust. Okay, my screen recording app did not work correctly or not good enough. When I opened a tab, it did not show it. So anyway, here we go again. So this is Gerber Panelizer, and its name is This Is Not Rocket Science Gerber Panelizer. I will put a link into the description below the video. So here we go the old-fashioned way. I'm recording my screen. So the first thing you do is create new, and it does open a grid. So here you have the panel properties. I have it, I think it's by default 100 by 100 millimeters. That's actually the perfect size for the most fab houses, where you get the most amount of PCB for the least amount of money. So if you have, of course, a smaller PCB like I have on my Nixie clock, you can order and then order many of those, or you can panelize them, which I'll show you here. So here I have that PCB. I will drag and drop it onto the window here. I think I can fit 6 on here easily. So 4, 5, 6. And you can, but you don't have to place them manually, because it takes more time. You just go to board placement, auto pack, and boom, it put all the PCBs at the same distance to each other on the panel. Now you can use brake tabs. You can insert your own brake tabs or just make it automatic, create brake tabs. And it did so. It created 5 of them. Every board is at least connected to one board, and that's perfectly fine, because the fab house does mill this out of a solid piece, so you don't have to have more brake tabs than necessary. It makes cleaning up also easier. So if you're happy with that, you can also, of course, add another design PCB in here, bigger, smaller, and then just make it so it will fit into the available space. And then you go to board placement. No, you don't. You go to export merged Gerbers, and it will ask you for a folder. Since I have that new folder on my desktop, we click that, select that, click OK, and now it's exporting it. And here you can see how it is filling up the different parts of the Gerber file. It takes a little bit. I'm sorry I cannot fast forward it, because then my voice would get fast forwarded as well. If you do not like to wait, you can fast forward it yourself, of course. So it doesn't take too long normally. And I have used this software many times before. I think it's the easiest to work with, and the Gerber files are very similar, if not the same as Eagle Gerber files. That's actually the same Gerber files like I get from Eagle, CADSoft Eagle. Once it's finished, it will also show you a picture of the boards. Right here, that's the first one, that's the top side of the PCBs, and this is the bottom. Then you can, there's an unzipped folder which is empty. You maximize it, and then you can take all these, drop it into the folder, and then send the folder to compressed zip folder. And this is it. That's your Gerber file, which you can use with your fab house. In my case, I'm using it with PCBWay.com. So if you do have any questions, you can let me know and I will gladly answer them. And this is it for today. If you like it, if you want me to do more how-to videos, although by no means perfect, but I will try my best. I might have to look for another screen recording app and hope that my PC is fast enough, fast enough to run it. I tried, as I said, the Windows screen recorder, and that just didn't do it, because when I had like this picture open, or that folder open, and I clicked on break tabs, and it did not show this, it just stayed blank. So anyway, this is it. If you like it, as I said, please like and share it. You can also support me if you like, and if you want me to do more how-to videos about maybe designing a PCB, although that's quite extensive work, it will probably be a very long video, but I can show you certain things if you like. Anyway, this is it. Thanks for watching and take care, everybody.